What's up, guys? This is Triple Shot. Today I'm going to be bringing you another commentary discussion video over a future Halo title, and this time I'm going to be bringing you the game modes that must be in Halo 6 at launch. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so the beginning of this list is going to be pretty obvious. It's going to be very similar to the lineup that we had for Halo 5, but with some minor changes. So we'll start out. We want Team Arena to be in the game at launch, and in my opinion, I don't think Slayer should be in this playlist because it might be a little biased. I suck at Slayer. I'm really good at objective, and I feel like the Team Arena playlist doesn't need Slayer if there's already a Team Slayer playlist. It doesn't make sense to have both. But also, I see where they're coming from, putting it in there as it's part of the mix, and it can be counted as an objective. The objective is to kill the enemy team. So I understand. I just, personal opinion, don't like Slayer being in that mix. But, CTF, Assault, Strongholds, all should be in there. And another game that should be in it, I don't know why is not in Halo 5, is King of the Hill. I don't know what happened to it, but that playlist was amazing. I don't think anyone didn't like King of the Hill. I mean, you just rush a point in the map, and that point becomes the focal point of the battle. And I think that's great for the movement of the game, and I don't see why it shouldn't be in this playlist. So I definitely want to see King of the Hill return. I think it would play great with the new movement abilities that they added to Halo 5, and I think it would work great with Halo 6 as well. So moving on, obviously we want Team Slayer as well in the game at launch. For obvious reasons, it's in every game. After that, we want Free For All, obviously, and then SWAT. SWAT should definitely still be in it. I know it's a less populated playlist, but it's been in the game since the roots of basically it's been in the game forever, for as long as I can remember. So I don't see any reason it shouldn't return. And then obviously a big necessity is Big Team Battle. You gotta have Big Team Battle. It's gotta have CTF. Strongholds was a great mix. I'm really enjoying Strongholds. I think that's a really great addition to Halo 5. So definitely want to see that return to Halo 6. And then, so here's where my list changes. We need doubles at launch because, I mean, back in the days of Halo Reach, whenever I had my brother here playing with me by my side, we love doubles. Team doubles. I mean, it's just a thing that you need, because sometimes we don't have a full team of 4 and we don't want randoms, so we look towards team doubles, and we were a good team, so it was fun. It was fun to just get on, casually play, or sometimes competitively play. Can't speak. So yeah, I want to see doubles in the game at launch. It's got to be there. My next one, I don't know why. I really don't know why this is not in the game right now. Team Snipers, 343, please. Team Snipers, where is it? You put it. It's been in the game like 3 times for rotational weekend playlist or weekly playlist, whatever it is. I don't know anymore. But that needs to be a permanent playlist. It is the exact same as Slayer, SWAT, Big Team Battle, Free For All. It's been in the game since the roots of the first game. It's been there forever. I mean, it has to be in the game. It's such an iconic playlist. It's taking Snipers out. It's like taking Slayer out. It's the exact same thing. I mean, I don't know why it's not there. I mean, if someone knows something I don't, comment it below, because I'm confused. I don't know why it's not there. And then this one doesn't really have to be in there, but I would like to see it is multi-team, because it's the same thing with doubles. You don't always want to go in 4v4. You just have a third guy. You want to play multi-team, and I think multi-team is really fun. It's actually probably one of the most unique game modes in the Halo franchise, if you think about it. Because when else are you facing 4 teams with 3 guys? I mean, it's very unique. It's a very different game style. It keeps the game modes fresh, and I don't want to see it just in a rotational playlist, because I had some good games whenever it was out. So I would love to see it return, and definitely be in the game at launch. And so that covers my list for Arena. Moving on to Warzone. Obviously, I think that Warzone has to continue. I'm not sure if Warzone Assault and Warzone Firefight really need to be there at launch. because I think that those being updates could be. I know that Warzone Assault was in the game at Halo 5's release, but no one really played it that much. The only people that played it are tryhards that are going for XP, finishing matches or farming matches. But yeah, so Warzone's obviously going to return, and that's all good. I think that that's fine. And then I know Forge was not in the game at launch. That has to be in the game at launch. I'm calling it a game mode. So we definitely need Warzone. We definitely need Forge. And what I also want to see is a voted game mode, which that was implemented at the beginning of Halo 5 for the first few weeks or maybe months. I'm not too sure, but it just disappeared. And in that playlist should be shoddy snipers, mythic snipers, anything that's really not there. King of the Hill maybe. I mean anything like that. I think that would bring variety to our list of game modes that's chosen by the people. They gotta stop listening to MLG. All right, MLG, it's great what they're doing. You know, they're bringing in more money and all this, but ultimately, 343's gotta look at the fans, what they want, and the numbers show we want snipers. We want a voted game mode. I mean, they gave it to us at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, where's the voting system? We just get these random playlists that hardly anyone plays. So I want to see that return. It's got to return. So that wraps up what I think should be in the game as far as game modes. As far as DLC or future updates, I think that's where Griffball can come in. Because Griffball, it's iconic. I don't really play it that much. I know a lot of people do, but I feel like they could make it something, sort of like Infection, where it's a big update. They can make it different. They can do something to it that's gonna bring it to the next level, like they did Infection. So obviously, Infection's on this list of DLC. They can do the exact same thing. And what you might not have expected, I'm putting Breakout on this list because Breakout was cool. I think it's a very unique style of gameplay, and I enjoyed it. It's just I'm not the best at it, and I don't really play it that much. I think there's other game modes that I would rather spend my time on, and so I think including Breakout in the DLC, that leaves them time to do whatever they want with the game mode. They can improve on it so much. I mean, I really have no ideas how they can improve it, but I'm sure that they could do something. I mean, they've done so much the Halo franchise. They have to have something that they can do to it. And that's really it. I mean, Warzone Firefight, obviously, or any sort of firefight game mode can also be a DLC because that's a big update. It's huge. That's an alarm? Awesome. One last thing I want to talk about is, I think this really has nothing to do with the topic, but I'm just going to talk about it. Custom games needs a way to, I guess make it to where it's sort of like servers, but basically make it to where you can put your name on a list inside the game. I know that there's websites that let you, collaborate with people and, get people in your lobby, but no one looks at that stuff. All right, not no one, but a lot of people don't do. The majority does not do that. I mean, if you don't believe me, look at my subscriber count on YouTube compared to my Twitter following. I have like 18 followers on YouTube. Sorry, 18 followers on Twitter, and like 82, 83 subscribers on YouTube. That's the ratio. I mean, a lot of people don't go to those social media sites and other websites. They go to the main source of media. And in this case, that's the game. So inside the game, within the game, we need a way to have a list of players that we can just invite that are wanting to play custom games. Because going into Warzone and just inviting the whole lobby, they want to play Warzone. I mean, I want to play my map. If you didn't see my map, or the map trailer, go check that out. It's pretty cool. But I spent 2 weeks on that map. I can't play it with anyone because I'm not on the websites. And in order to get the lobbies that you want, you have to be known. You have to be well known. No one's just going to join a random person's lobby. And so I'm not even going to attempt that. So I just went to Warzone, and that's the only way I could test the map. And, I mean, maybe I got a good 6-on-6, but, I mean, it's nothing solid. It's not people that are wanting to help you improve your map. Or, I mean, in other cases, if you're just wanting to play custom games, have a game night, I mean, this would make it so much easier. You don't have to be spiteful over here, always having lobbies. I mean, it's like they expect us to just have friends to join our lobbies with, and I obviously don't have that following. So I'm not I think it can easily be implemented into the game. I mean, look at the way they did CSR in Halo 4. No one cared about it because it was on Halo Waypoint. Again, it's away from the main source of media. It's away from the game. So keep it within the game so that we know, and so that we can actually see, you know, when people want to play custom games or when they want to do anything. And so I think if 343 implements these game modes at the start of the launch of Halo 6, you're gonna see more numbers playing the game and wanting to stay on it for the updates. And I think the numbers for Halo will continue to grow. I want to see the franchise build back up to where it was, and I think it can be done. It just has to be done right. If you agree with me, like the video up. If you don't, goodbye. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time.